Greetings, dear viewer. It is I, Manny Magi, once again continuing my grand adventure across the 8-bit world of Shandalar. On this stream, I will fight my way through a lot of Magic the Gathering games to free Shandalar from the shackles. I always mess up that word. To free Shandalar from the shackles of Emrakul's influence and the corrupted Planeswalkers. Will I succeed? Will this adventure come to a satisfying conclusion for my audience? Will I continue to ask these silly and redundant questions? All this and more could be answered in today's stream of The Masked Magic Man's Grand Adventure with a resounding eh. With that being said, last stream once again devolved into me playing game after game of mulligan after mulligan after mulligan, which of course isn't fun for fucking anybody, let alone myself. But I think we got like we got a few packs of the cards, like, or from the the packs we need for my anti-boss deck, but we didn't really pull any cards that I needed. I think we pulled like one extra Unholy Annex, but that was it. Now, for this stream, I'm actually going to take a break from trying to build my anti-boss deck because I want to start pulling Strixhaven cards because I really like them and I want to play them. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And with that, dear viewers, let's head back into the world of Shandalar as it's been procedurally generated and see what we can accomplish, shall we? Whoopsie daisy. Went to the wrong slide there. Alright, let me get up the game. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Let's see what you are, and let's fight. Haunting Apparition. Yeah, that looks like an okay hand. And then, oh shit, there's something I need to do after this game. There was an update that fixed the auto yields, and it can actually hold them indefinitely. So I need to I need to haste at the beginning of the upkeep. If this is in your graveyard with 3 more creature cards above it, you put it on the battlefield. Okay. Well, that means it can be blocked. So let's see. Let's get my bloodthirsty aerialist proxy up onto the field. That's okay with me. I've got plans. That's a pretty good plan right there. Get my blood fountain back. And then Gluttonous Guest. Get another blood token. Let's see, what else does this guy got? Urborg Phantom. Can't block. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by, or to and dealt by, this turn. And then Will-o-the-Wisp. There we go. And then let's get Karsi again back into my hand. I won't be able to cast it yet. But that's holding him back for now. Okay, they will, take 4 damage. And just so that they lost that damage for nothing. Ah, shit. Yep. Never trust the auto clicker. Oh boy. Actually, since we have 3 here, we can take out this, and he won't be able to regenerate Will of the Wisp because he's tapped out. So bye-bye. And then go ahead and attack. And then we will go ahead and attack with both of these again. Let's see. Yep, we can just attack with these again. Boom. Alright. We'll pick those to sell. And I am going to real quick switch over to classic mode, because that's where the settings are for this. Here. Oh, here we go. Per install. I still got this set up from my video I made for Strixhaven for the theme decks. And then we'll resume. Now it probably cleared all of them already, so but we'll just check real quick. Yep, it cleared them. So we're just gonna have to do it one more time. We'll have to take a quick hit real quick. There we go. Let's see. Morph, yeah. Whenever another non-token creature you can control dies, draw a card. Okay. I'll take the hit for now. Ooh, they're draining me pretty fast here. That's okay, because we can outgrow this. Oh, figures. Let's put that on her. We can start getting life back while growing her each turn. Oh, and another one. Excellent. So now we have 2 blockers. Alright, there's 3. Let's see here. Looking for... Okay, so... Nope, that's not regeneration. Alright, cool. So I'm not wasting anything by hitting him with this. Yeah, whatever. It does not matter to me. Go ahead, hit me with what you got. I will just get rid of that. I could hit him again. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, just to be annoying. And then... boom. Alright, now let's take on this to see if they're still there. They should be. I might need to redo the client. Like, shut it down, restart it. Let's mulligan. Somewhat better. Let's just hope I draw a creature card at some point today. Oh, hey! It did it. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, followed by an aerialist. The gods smile down upon me. And another one. Thank you. Here, let's get that 2 life back. And then... win. Sacrifice both those. Or not sacrifice, but sell both those. Let's see here. 3 haunting apparitions. Okay, so I just need 1 more. That's not 1, but we can take it on in the meantime. Yeah, we'll keep this. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Let's see here. What is this? Herald of Slanesh. Demon spells toss 2 less to cast, and other demons have haste. Jesus. Sandra's Lounge, Badlands, and Blood Crush of Corn. Other creatures have trample. Yikes. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this. Good God. What else can I do here? We'll get him out. Hopefully we'll have a gluttonous guest out here soon. But do I want to... yeah, because then we can just give her the tokens. Or not. Okay. Okay, Jesus. Well, it doesn't have hexproof, so this will be 8. So I can take the 9. Oh, nope. Alright then, okay. We'll hit it with this. We will hit that. And then we will attack for game. Those are cards I had not seen before. At least not for that opponent. Alright, let's see if we can find one more haunting apparition. Ask, and I shall receive. One, two. Do I dare risk it? Sure. Because I have 2 cards I can play right off the bat. Okay. There we go. Hopefully I can outdamage him before he can outdamage me. Really not doing much in the way of creatures. Yeah. Yep, of course I'm not going to. You know, one other land would have been nice. Yep. It's going to be just enough. Or we can overdo it. Okay, that's awesome. Like I said before, I don't lose except when I don't draw enough lands. My strategies are good, and I know they're good. It's me getting fucked over with land draw. Okay, so that's the same thing as last time. That's okay. He can attack with those as many times as he likes. I do not care. No, whoops. Let's get this out. Yeah, that's not gonna affect me. Let's do that. And then just hit you with everything. Get rid of the spares. I'm not gonna play that. With the necessary haunting apparitions handled, it's time to go collect your rewards. Leave me alone, fungus. You feel awkward pulling your haunted apparitions into town, but it doesn't actually seem that out of place here with other macabre scenes around. Yeah, okay. Just give me my stuff. I want my stuff. Ooh. A Lorwyn card. Let's sell some cards here. Let's get rid of that. Let's see here. I'm kind of debating whether or not I want to sell other cards. The original Strixhaven cards. Hmm. Let's see. I'll just go ahead and buy some stuff. Let's see here. I'm actually going to real quick look up something. I want to see what the current every once in a while I need to be reminded of this, what the current sets that are legal and standard are for Magic the Gathering. Yeah, okay. Wow, 12 sets. I'm gonna go find something to write all these down. There we go. All right. Got myself a pen and paper for this. And apparently a shitty pen. All right. So we've got yuck. All right. So right now we've got Zendikar Rising, which I believe is ZNR. These are not all in order. Let's see, actually go to the site, the Magic the Gathering site, and that should... Okay. Alright, there we go. That is actually in order. And that was... So, Wilds of Eldraine. And there is no Zendikar on here. So I don't know where Google was getting that. Wilds of Eldraine. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Let's see. Murders at Karlov Manor. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Bloomborough. Duskmorn. Foundations. Ether Drift. Tarkir Dragonstorm. It does not feel like a long time since Tarkir has come out. And there's still a bunch of products here. Let's see. I'm going to skip the whatchamoves at the Universes Beyond sets, so we're going to go straight to Edge of Eternities. Let's see. And that's a bunch of stuff that gets skipped all the way up to Lorwyn Eclipsed. And finally, Secrets of Strixhaven, which are all in the game. There we go. So I will just start buying packs from all of those. Head back over to gameplay, yeah. Alright, so Wilds of Eldraine. Oh, there's a, yep, Tarkir Dragonstorm. There's Bloomborough. And then that's Murderous App. Yep. Oh, I still had another 1,000. So, Bloomborough. We'll open the 2 Bloomborough first. Sell and sell. It says, beat the cycle. As an additional cost to cast the spell, forage or pay 1 swamp. 2 forage, exile 3 cards from your graveyard, or sacrifice a food. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Let's see, Patchwork Banner. Choose a creature type. They get +1/+1, and then tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Life Creed Duo. Flying, and whenever another creature I control enters, I gain a life. And then get rid of that. Rapid Response. Uncharted Haven. Bumble Flowers. Might of the Week. open the second Bloom Burrow. Hired Claw, we'll keep that one. Persistent Marsh Stalker, that looks good. We'll get rid of the green cards, including the Forest. Alright. Merge at Markov Manor. And then through selling all these green and blue cards, we can hopefully get enough to eventually stumble across a Strixhaven or Lorwyn pack. Okay. What is this? Oof. I think I had that equipped at one point. Ooh, Ashiok. See, if you would pay life while your library has at least that many cards in it, exile that many cards from the top of your library instead. I think I showed this off in a previous Planar Conquest video I made. Alright, let's go and sell these. Oh, I missed one. I missed that. This is all of the Strixhaven cards I have from the new set. I think I pulled that from one pack. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell a bunch of the old cards I've got. I will keep all of these. I will also sell off the alchemy cards. Ah, damn, whoa, that historic anthology, is that? Here we go. Nope, those are legit cards. I wonder if I can make a deck based off of both the old and new Strixhaven cards. I wonder if it'd have a coherent strategy. Come on, all the way down to the old cards. I'll keep that one. Ooh, I got extras of some stuff. Sell at least 2 of those. Alright, here we go. Magic Online promos. Don't like... I hate the way these look. This specifically is what I mean. It's just, none of it looks right, and it's... Just start selling stuff. I wonder how mad some of this would make people like, no, don't sell that card in a historic format. But I'm going to sell it anyway. Oh, Kamigawa stuff. Someone's got to be crying right about now. Holy crap, I have a bunch of those. Cold snap. Just making a note here to make this little segment into a short. Oh, old Lorwyn cards. I'll keep those. Old Shadowmoor cards. I'll keep those. Very thematic. Oh wow. I've already got 11k. I'll keep the Vampire Nighthawks just because I like them. I think keeping a Diabolic Tutor or tutor of any kind is just a that's kind of a no shit. Ooh, new Phyrexia. I'll keep that stuff because I'm a Phyrexia fan. That as well. I'll keep an Innistrad stuff. For now, at least. Ooh, Soren versus Tybalt. I'll keep this. Almost up to 20k. Come on, there you go. I've never played any conspiracies, but I'd like to try it sometime. Oof. Yeah, I'll make... Oh, no, it's Dragons of Tarkir. Is worth keeping? Oh, it's kind of messed up at the moment. Oh, another one of you buckets. Okay. Block. Block. Nice try, fuckwit. Shadows over Innistrad. I'll keep those. Just because I like Innistrad as a plane. Fuck off, dude. Eldritch Moon. Almost at 30k. Yeah, so many cards. Well, not a lot of cards, but a lot of different sets. Oh, I could get that vampire. I'm sure there's a bunch of vampires already sold. Explorers of Ixalan. Well, at 31k, I think we've got enough for a few packs. So. Alright. There we go. Another Bloomburrow. Ether Drift. And there's a Lorwyn Eclipsed. And there's a Strixhaven. Like 3 Tarkirs in a row. There's an Outlaws. There's Tarkir. Ether Drift, for sure. Duskmourn, for sure. Foundations. Another Foundations. Oh, and there's an Edge of Eternities. Hopefully I haven't skipped over any Lost Caverns. I think those were all Lord of the Rings that I skipped over. Yep. Murders at Marlikov Manor. Oops. No, I still had packs I want to buy. Let me in. Wilds of Eldraine. And then Alright. Quite a bunch of packs. And I will open those after a short break. We've been going for 55 minutes so far, so I will just go ahead and see you all in a second. And I'm back, and I got some great news, everyone. My personal account, my personal X account, is now proudly blocked by Jeremy Hambley of the Quartering. Now I just need to get my uh, my Manny account blocked so I can wear it like a badge of honor. Because, that's just what you do now. It's because he can't take shit for criticism. So, and he thinks blocking everybody is just the way to go. It's like that's not going to stop people from talking about you. It's not. It just stops you from seeing it. And then you wonder why your views are down. You wonder why people are not engaging positively with you. It's not that people stop talking about you. It's just that you don't see it. Which means that everywhere that they are that you aren't, they're talking about you. It's like they're still going to find places to talk about you. They're still going to find ways to. They're going to have their Discord groups. They're going to have their Reddits. They're going to have their Kiwi Farms threads. You can't stop people from talking about you. I have an idea. Maybe just don't do stupid shit. Maybe don't flag people down. Everyone might wonder, oh, what the hell does the Quartering have to do with Magic the Gathering? Well, he used to be a big Magic the Gathering content creator. So, kind of the realm that I want to break into. So I've got some thoughts, I've got some feelings, I've got some opinions about it. But anywho, let's get back into the gameplay. So, we are now going to pull some cards. Bust open some packs. Like what the Hambley does on his when he's not paying his employees. Let's see here. We're not going to like any of these, so just get rid of all of them straight out. Blood Crypt, okay. So, not exactly the dual land I'd want. Kin Binding. Creatures you control get +6/+, where X is the number of creatures that enter the battlefield under your control this turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a green and white Kithkin creature token. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may blight 2. If you don't, you lose 3 life. And both those -1/-1 counters have to go on the same creature, okay? And it can be that creature, the one who, the Gut Splitter Gang. Warren Torchmaster. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may blight 1. When you do, target creature gains haste until end of turn. Keep Out. Choose 1. Keep Out deals 4 damage to target tapped. I almost said crapped creature. Target tapped creature, or destroy target enchantment. Shore Lurker. Flying. When this creature enters, surveil 1. Okie pokey. Okay. Let's see, do any of these look particularly interesting to me? Holy cow. my friend group would absolutely be the kind where I would not say holy cow. It's like I play, and then someone else would look at it like holy cow. Ooh, Vampire Noble. Baron Bertram Greywater. Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 black vampire rogue creature token with lifelink. This only triggers once each turn. And sacrifice another creature or artifact, draw a card. The big cap on that was that it would only trigger once per turn. Dear God, imagine a vampire commander deck that could spam out multiple creatures per turn. Multiple tokens, vampire tokens specifically per turn. So you'd have Edgar Markov as your commander. You'd have Anointed Procession on the field, which doubles the amount of tokens on the field. So first, you'd cast a vampire, which would activate Edgar's Eminence ability. And then, on top of the two tokens, the two vampire tokens you get from that, this would trigger, getting you two more tokens, these two black vampire rogue tokens. Dear God. That would be amazing. Ooh. Yay. That is a good looking swamp there. Alright, Ego Drain. Yeah. Exile a card from your hand. Okay. Creature. There's the battlefield. Cooped up. Warehouse Tabby. Sweet Tooth Witch. Ariet's Whisper. I think that would be Ariet. It's like Harriet, but with fundamental differences, as Hardlight Joe would say. Why did I hit all? Look at that one too. That's a good looking plains right there. Another Tabby. There is someone who's going to see me sell this, and they are going to hate me. They are going to dislike this stream just because of that. Just gotta make a note real quick. There we go. Next, a Bloomborough pack. Mind Drill Assailant, which I will keep because we can use black mana to pay for it. Reading the card does explain the card, or so I've heard. Seapot Squire. I love getting the full art lands. Like, I can just sit and stare at some of these for hours. Man, 3 in a row where they're all hybrid mana. Not really seeing anything I want to play from that pack. Tragedy Feaster. That looks good. Oh, I didn't realize I'd open one of my Strixhaven packs. Okay. Trample, Ward, discard a card. Infusion. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice a permanent unless you gain life this turn. Oof. Foolish Fate, and then Stirring Honormancer. When this creature enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Micah, Reader of Ruins. Practice Scrollsmith. Rehearsed Debater. Adventurous Eater. Let's see. I think of trying to make a black-white life gain deck with these. First Strike and Lifelink. Itch on the bottom of my foot while I'm wearing a shoe. God damn it. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Okay. Ooh, look at that mountain. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say it. Not a big a fan of the definitely not a big a fan of the Edge of Eternity's lands as I am some of these others. So I want to keep it, but I also don't want to. Like, I could definitely live without it if I accidentally sold it or something. But at least they're not as ugly as the TMNT lands. Like, those things are just absolute disgusting. But these they're all right, I guess. You know, it's not really a mountain. It's a space scene, but it's meant, you know, as long as it's red, I guess. You know, it's red enough that your opponent from across the table can definitely see what it is. Oh, that didn't load. It'll load eventually, but just not right now. Oh, got full place of that. Get rid of that. Some nice removal there. Ooh, that would be good for a life gain deck. I can use this when building the not just my anti-boss deck, but if I build my black-white life gain deck, I could use this to help power up some stuff. Well, no, it wouldn't power anything up. I have its effect backwards. Let's see, what's this guy got? I can either have a creature with 3/5 flying and death touch, and when this creature enters, it exiles up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard, or I can play Dark Sight. Put a +1/+1 counter on top of, or on up to 1 target creature, draw a card, then shuffle this card into its own library, so it's recyclable. Oh my god, that is cool. Oh god. I won't stop at just collecting 4 of these. I will definitely use multiple of those to create a good life gain deck. Get rid of that. Okay, I can use this for a life gain deck. Always sucks when the auto downloader doesn't work, but it happens. I'd have to actually go to the deck menus and stuff to actually see this sideways, or see it, yeah, long ways. I'm not going to try and read it vertically. Whenever you discard one or more cards, you may create that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Root 2. I'm gonna have quite a few cards to sell by the end of this. That's classic. Ooh. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'll keep this one because of all the, 'cause I can pay, well, 6 life altogether. No, I'm thinking of completed. So altogether I can pay 6 for this. But it's got black in it, so I don't mind that. Got another one. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Whenever a creature you control enters this turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. I don't think I would play this one. I could play dragons sometime if I collect enough cards. Create 2 red-white spirit tokens. The Ether Spark. Okay. And last pack, another Blue Burrow. Ooh, and another Plains. Not as snowy as the last one. Alright, let's go and sell those cards we're not going to use. Still 12k, which is good. We get 20 Strixhaven cards. Well, altogether, 21. And then 43 Lorwyn cards. And that includes the lands. I have made a decision about digital cards. As you can see, that decision is to sell them. Because I want those other cards instead. How many cards do I have from Foundations? 169 so far. Alchemy. Just gonna get rid of the mystery booster here. $74 Bloomborough cards. Slowly building a collection here. Is this considered a Universes Beyond set because it's tied to another property? I honestly have no clue. And it's a legit question. I really do wonder. 'Cause I seriously don't know. Oh, get out of here, blue card. That man was holding a blue card. Thought we wouldn't notice. Oh, we did. And let's get some more. Murders at Markov Manor. Lost Caverns. Another murder. Tarkir. Aether Drift. Lorwyn. Ixalan. There we go. Yep. And yep. And yep. And yes, sir. And definitely. Well, at least this plains is better than the mountain. Just because it does show a plains that someone is flying over. There we go. Oh, that looks pretty nice. Alright, this land becomes a 1/1 Phyrexian Blink Moth artifact creature with flying and infect until end of turn. It's still a land. Oh, another one. I'm guessing this is either the previous one or this one is foil. Rest in peace. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that one. At last pack. Okay, I'll still get 8. Yeah, 8.2k. Alright, let's see. Wilds of Eldraine. Get your little blue self out of here. Little bastard thought he could sneak in here. Into my trunk. Nah. You know, I could just do this and get rid of all the sneakies that way. Oh, get out of here. Get rid of those. Alright. Let's get back to all of them. Probably not gonna play Ravnica Remastered. Get rid of the Alchemy card. Okay, now we're down to everything after what is I'll keep the Phyrexian because I like that stuff. I'll keep the March of the Machine has to do with Phyrexia, so I'll keep that. Get rid of the Alchemy cards. Definitely going to keep all the Phyrexia stuff. Starter commander decks. Wonder if I want to keep these, but I probably will. The Brothers' War leads into all the Phyrexia stuff. I'm pretty sure, so I'll keep that. So how are we doing today, chat? It's a pretty beautiful day outside. Let's see. Yep. But I really want to build a life gain deck that is, and partially lifesteal deck that can replace my current deck. So this is my current deck in full, and slowly but surely, as cards are introduced to Forge and the enemy AI decks are rebalanced, this deck is slowly getting power crept out of the game. Like, really slowly, but still slowly getting power crept. And so as much as I love this deck, it's not going to be here forever. So I need to really think about something that can replace this. Otherwise, I'm going to start having a really bad time. And it's not like I obviously don't sometimes still have a bad time, but let's take some mass removal, some early game mass removal like Vampire's Vengeance. It only takes a few turns for my opponent to either buff their small creatures up to 3 or start putting down, you know, something threes, so like three threes. Um, it's a almost a dead card to draw, and I'm not enjoying drawing it when when my opponent already has monsters that it can't even hurt. You know, let's see here. Olivia's Wrath is meant to be a later game, a mid game uh, version of that, but it's just it's not always working. You know, I can't risk waiting long enough to cast it when stuff like this doesn't work already. Because if I can't wipe their board by the time I get to this, I'm already outmatched. So all right. Duskmore. I think that's all. All right. I am once again going to take a little break. Um, doing good so far, I think. Getting quite a collection going for more standard modern stuff, and that's actually what I named this save file, was standard when I first started, but that was just because it was 60 cards. But now that I'm using more updated cards, it's going to look more like, you know, a standard deck. So I will see you all in just a moment. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's go ahead and get back into gameplay. And you know what I realized? I spent the past like almost hour pulling packs and pulling cards and selling what I don't want and stuff. You know, sorting through all this kind of stuff. And um, I realized, yeah, that's about what about what I spend when I go to locals and do the same thing. Ooh, here we go. More Strixhaven. Let's see. History buff. Vampire Cleric. Awesome, awesome. Whenever one or more cards leaves your graveyard, key roll becomes prepared. Mill a card, put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains trample until end of turn. I might think about putting that in my commander deck. I like how this pack was mostly Mardu themed. Black, white, and red. I wish I could get this much for lands whenever I turn in a whole bunch of cards to to one of my local game stores. It's still a few more packs. Oop, almost missed this one. Okay, we'll keep this one. Sorry for the pause there, real quick. I needed to take pictures of Stinky and Buddy because they're laying in different spots of my office, but they are all being really cute right now. Like the way they're sleeping is adorable. I've been thinking of doing like a cat cam type thing where I just put somewhere on the screen, like especially during like the be right back segment, having them just a slideshow of them. So just a little something to and maybe during the starting soon screen. Try saying that 10 times fast. Well, it looks interesting, but it's a forest, so therefore I won't play it, so therefore it's gold fodder. Enough for another pack. I'm always expecting when I go to the next one for there to be one of the packs that I want waiting for me and be like, oh, just short of having the gold I need for it. And one more. That's Ether Drift. And now I definitely need to start doing quests. We'll sell that. So altogether, we now have just a little over 2,000 cards for my collection. So 2,000 cards to choose from. Let's see, I'm just going to give it a quick save. And I realized I forgot to go and grab another quest, as I always do. Come on, there we go. Excuse me, but you look like a well-trained individual, or well-traveled individual. A frazzled-looking mage gets your attention. I have a letter of great importance that must be hand-delivered to Amanaxis Fields in the Whitelands. Would you be willing to handle this for me? I'll just accept it right away. Oops. We'll just take a little detour at this cave real quick. This way we can collect some more cards. I got two of my playmakers right here. And two combo helpers. But only 2 lands. Well, let's pray to God. God is not coming through. God did not come through. Let's get rid of one of these. I don't think God likes me. God really doesn't like me. Well, we know how this is gonna go. Go recharge. Because once the game decided that, yeah, I couldn't have enough mana in my opening hand, it decided I couldn't have enough mana in the entire game. Well, we already know how that's gonna go. And we know how that's gonna go. And we know how that's gonna go. Wow. Son of a fucking bitch. I Amazing. Hey, do you want to guess how many lands are in my deck? You want to know what the ratio is? A third. A third of the motherfuckers. A third of my fucking cards. 1 out of every fucking 3. So that should not have happened. Mathematically, that should not have happened. Like, at all. No, not enough yet. This is fucking bullshit. Okay. Well, we know how this is gonna go. You can't mulligan that many times against fucking blue. Oh, come the fuck on. Get the fuck away from me so I can recharge. Cunts. Alright, let's see if the game is forcing a losing streak. Because if it's 3, then it is, and I reload. Nope, because we know how this is gonna go with only 2 lands. Oh, fucking finally. Here, get a fucking blocker on board. Until blue decides that I'm not allowed to play the game. Whatever, don't care. Just want the frickin' the token, you know, the counter. Alright, played 1. Well, since you're frickin' fucking with my shit, I'm gonna fuck with your shit. Of course. As soon as I get rid of my removal. Can I have a field, please? People wonder why everyone hates playing blue. Oh, come the fuck on. What's going on here? Nope, that's going to die. Whatever, I'll just put counters on it next turn. Except I'm not, apparently. This is just such utter horse shit. Get rid of that. There, now die, bitch. Yay, a playable hand on turn 1 for fuck's sake. Well, I'm gonna have to kill that. Have not played a turn or dropped a land this turn, so there. Enters, you may reveal this. Yeah, we'll keep it. This way we'll get 2 tokens. Help buff her up. Or we'll get 2 tokens at the end of the turn, I should say. This. And then beef up Aerialist a little bit more. Boom. Then just go in for the attack. Definitely gonna have plenty of cards to sell off after this. Of course it can't be blocked. Nothing these guys have can be blocked, apparently. fine, whatever. Okay, that needs to go. Of course. Because why the fuck not? Hey, I have an idea. Let's get rid of most of your shit. How'd you like that? Here, let's also get rid of some of your life. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's transform him now. Let's put her out. Or whatever. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Oh, awesome. Right, maybe I shouldn't take any more detours after that. Kinda want to take another detour. Alright, since everything wants to mob up on me, you can all die. Let's get rid of that. Just cuz. And let's start getting blood tokens. I'm going to transform him. And just cuz, do the same there. Activate his ability. And then hit him. So that's 5 a turn. Okay. Do the same. And then go for the win. Do the same for the crow. Or raven. Fucking figures. Alright, send your shit away then. We're just gonna brute force our way through this. Let's see if this is a mimic. There you go. It's a mimic. No. Fine. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Well, is it kicked? Yeah. Figures. Well, he's not using any creatures or whatnot, it seems, so. Oh, for the love of fucking God. Like, seriously? Okay, motherfucker. Jesus. Oh, shit. Well, yeah. Oy vey. much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough. Alright, I'll take on this little guy. Okay. Alright, whatever. I'll give it a shot. There we go. One red mana would be really great right about now. What did it? Nope, of course. Alright, head on back. Wait, shit, that was... Okay, wrong spot. Where was it? Where the fuck am I? Oh. Alright, well, I'm probably not going to make it all the way there before my next break. So, what I'm actually going to do is wrap it up here. Let me give this a quick save. There we go. And then bring up my statistics screen. Let's see. There we go. All right. Well, my dear viewers, it's been one heck of an adventure, but it's about time I head out. We are sitting at... Bring the screen back up. 302 wins to 59 losses. A few of those we got today. So I think it was like 3 that we got today. I wasn't quite keeping count. We still have 13 life. We haven't raised that because we haven't taken on any bosses or anything. We have 417 shards and are ending at 4,500 gold. So, if again, we are building up our collection of standard legal cards, so I can build a black-white lifesteal / life gain deck, and again, maybe it won't be completely standard legal because I may want to include Bloodthirsty Aerialist or something like that. We'll see how it goes. But notable moments for the stream was when I found out that I was blocked by the quartering on my personal account. Ha. Future streams will just keep collecting especially the Strixhaven cards and stuff like that, and yeah, just build that deck. If you like this stream, you can tap the like button, drop a sub on the battlefield, please give it a share on your socials to help spread the word, and or use your keyword Billy Hindsight, and for one man of any color, comment on my misplaced below. Don't forget to check out my Rumble channel where my videos and live stream VODs are uploaded. If you like MTG Forge and want to explore it, maybe using it as a tool to make your own decks better or head out onto your own adventure, a link to the GitHub page will be in the description below. If you want to show some support for what I'm doing, feel free to visit my Ko-Fi. The names of my monthly Ko-Fi contributors will replace my name under producer in the credits of every new video. Or if you want to send that appreciation to the amazing team dedicated to keeping this labor of love going, visit their own Ko-Fi. Both will be linked in the description below. Until next time, this has been Manny Magi, the Master Magic Man, on my grand adventure. Insert original send-off here.